Today's snare battle features two very popular drums right now at the time of this recording. One of them has been out a few months, the other has just been shipping maybe in the last month or so. Over here on this side we have a Zildjian 400th anniversary cymbal bronze or cymbal brass snare drum, 6.5 by 14, 10 lugs, and this drum has a list price of $39.99, $4 grand. A heck of an expensive drum, and it is a 5mm shell cast, and just a beautiful snare drum in so many ways. Here is the newcomer. This is a 5 by 14 inch DW True Cast, and this is a sand casted snare drum with it has a 5mm shell at the top and at the bottom, and it gets narrower towards the middle to 3mm, so it's kind of convex, I think would be the right word. The hoops are sand casted bronze. The lugs have been machined out of solid bronze, and again, same price, same list price. I don't know, with the Tama bell brass reissue of the Terminator, it's a $4,000 drum. This is a $4,000 drum. Evidently they think we all have lots of money to throw around. But anyway, I wanted to get this because while I have several cast snare drums in the 6.5 or higher, deeper range, I wanted to see what a cast snare drum in the 5-inch depth would do. And I've not had this drum a whole long time, but I've spent a few hours with it, tuning it and playing it and trying it on my kit and in a couple of different rooms and settings. And I think I've got this one dialed in. I have Evans Genera drum heads on top, and I have Remo Ambassadors on the bottom. This drum has its stock snares. I don't know what brand they are. They're not really labeled, but it's looks like a 24 strand snare system on it. On this drum I went with equalizers from Pure Sound, and the only reason I did that was because when I play this with my kit and my Gretsch have a 24-inch bass drum, I get a lot of residual snare buzz. I did off of this drum especially, and so the equalizers kind of help with that a little bit, and that took some of that away. Very unusual for a snare battle video. I am running both of these drums wide open. There's no muffler, there's no gel, there's no tape, there's no nothing. This is the raw shell. And this drum, I've been really impressed with how little ring it has. There's almost no overtones, as you'll hear in just a second. This drum, I would not normally play this way. I would normally put a gel or a leather strip or some type of muffling on it, and you'll hear it. It's got some overtones, some tail on it. But I wanted to run them both wide open so you could get a good idea what it sounds like. I think most drummers can, kind of visualize or predict what some muffling will do to a drum. And this is their natural tone. Both of the heads are tuned to the same pressure, same tension on each lug, top and bottom. I've done my best to get the snares equally tight. So let's do like they do at the Indianapolis 500. Let's start your engines, and we'll take them out for a few laps around the track. As you could probably hear, if I had to categorize each one of these snares, this one reminds me of a Ludwig Jazz Fest, or a thinner shell, less depth, more articulate, more crisp. You get a lot more snare sound with the lighter strike on the drum head. This is a jazz snare in a way, or very intricate fusion music, whatever. It's not a 2-and-4 chopping wood, get above the amps type snare drum. And I'm really impressed. I'm running these drums, as I said, wide open here. There's no muffling on them, and there is just almost no ring to this drum at all, and that's unusual, especially for a thick-walled shell with the 10 lugs. It's pretty impressive in person. The Zildjian, I just love it. I love its tone. It's easy to tune. It has a huge sweet spot on it. The snare articulation, it's a 6.5-inch drum. It has a little bit different type of snares on it than this drum. You still get good, snare sound with a push, with a roll, with some close doubles or very quick singles. And it's, again, not as articulate as this drum is, but it has a great sound. And a lot of times you don't want absolute clarity. A lot of times just a little bit of compression, if you will, sounds pretty good to me. And so this is, to me, a rock and roll or a funk, maybe even blues snare drum. This is jazz, this is fusion, this is, for more detailed work. And I don't think you can go wrong with either drum. If you're thinking about buying one of these, the one drawback to the Zildjian, because I've had it much longer and been using it, is I have fingerprints are starting to show up on the shell, just like they would on a new cymbal. Nothing terrible, nothing permanent, but I am going to have to put this on a maintenance routine and clean it maybe twice a year, just like I would, very nice cymbals. I probably should clean the snares once or twice a year anyway, so I don't think that's a big deal. It's definitely not a showstopper. Both drums come with a very nice case. This is a road case that comes with the DW and the emblem and logo and all of that, and all purple felt lined and very fancy. And this comes with a molded case with the Zildjian 400 logo on the front, and so that's pretty cool. You can't go wrong. It's really what style of music you're wanting to play, what sound you want out of your drum. They are different. You can hear that. There's a big difference. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.